Hey, Vinyl Community, Elliot here, Lazy Dogs Records. The video today, as you saw from the title, is about the movies and music. Now, movies have always utilized music in one way or another to advance the story and to provide good stories for audiences. Uh, Even when we had silent movies, what did we have? We had someone at the theater playing the piano to try to capture the moods and excitement and feelings shown on the screen. And the first uh, talkie was the jazz singer, of course. Now, the musicals from the 1930s, 40s, and even continuing today have always been a popular type of movie. And movies that tell the stories of musical artists or use music to illustrate or tell a story that touches us as important to us. So I've selected three of my favorite movies that have strong connections to music. So, and movies you might be interested in watching or possibly rewatching, because I'm taking a movie from 1970, one from 1983, and one from 2005. The first movie, we'll move in chronological order, is from 1975, Easy Pieces. And this was written by Carol Eastman and Bob Raffson and directed by Bob Raffson. And it's the first starring role in a movie for Jack Nicholson. He had just come off the year prior from a feature role in Easy Rider. So, and I've always enjoyed this movie. I've rewatched it several times over the years. And this is a movie that revolves around Jack Nicholson, obviously. Uh, and at first, we think he's just this, hardworking, working class uh, hardhead working on an oil rig and just, partying, drinking, and having a good time, but having significant problems with his girlfriend, working class uh, Karen Black. But as the movie progresses, we discover that he is actually not what he seems. Uh, he is playing his definitive character, the anti-hero. And it's revealed that he comes from a very different life growing up and as a young man. He comes from a very musical family, a classically trained musical family. And this movie takes us on a journey as he goes up to Washington State, where his father, who's no longer verbal, probably had strokes, and is probably not going to live much longer. So he's traveling up there, and the interactions with his family, his brother, his sister, and his father is involved. Now, the five easy pieces referred to in the title are actually five compositions, but to counterbalance that those classical pieces that we hear in the film, four Tammy Wynette country songs are featured. And Stand By Your Man, for instance, and Divorce, two big hits for Tammy, and a couple of other popular songs by Tammy are featured in this film. And this is the story of a man who is unwilling to accept any responsibilities, if you will, constantly run the anti-hero. And on first take, this movie, he's the one you're attracted to. He's the strongest personality. He says the witty things and does the defiant things, and it's, you kind of really like this guy. But watch it the second, third, fourth time, and suddenly or get a little older and watch it, than when you first watch it when you're young. and it's a different take on this. So I've got a clip here for you where he is playing and playing the piano at his family home, and he's playing it for his brother's fiance. The cinematography in this is just outstanding. I'll cite the cinematographer. I have to look at my notes here to tell you his name. Lazarus Kovas, who has done a lot of great films as a cinematographer. Just this is a great example of utilizing the camera to to convey the message, uh, and I think you'll like this particular example.
That was beautiful, Robert. I'm surprised.
Thank you.
I was really very moved, but what's wrong?
Nothing. It's just, I picked the easiest piece that I could think of, and I first played it when I was 8 years old, and I played it better then.
Can't you understand it was the feeling I was affected by?
I didn't have any.
You had no inner feeling?
None.
Well, then, I must have been supplying it.
Maybe if you supply a little more, it might rub off on me. Who knows?
I doubt it.
Oh, I could get interested.
Well, I couldn't.
So 5 easy pieces. I don't want to reveal all the story to the movie and all the background, and there you can make your own conclusions, but I highly recommend this movie. The next movie is Tender Mercies, 1983. Uh, this is a movie written by Horton Foote, who also wrote a lot of other excellent pieces. He was a screenwriter, and he also worked with adapting the Kill a Mockingbird novel to the screen, for instance, 20 years, more than 20 years prior to that. He's done a lot of wonderful work. and it's directed by Bruce Bursford, an Australian director who has also done a lot of excellent work. And probably in my view, the best actor I can think of. A lot of people say De Niro or Pacino, but to me, the best actor is Robert Duvall. And uh, he plays the lead role here. Tess Harper, her first movie role, I believe, is his co-star. And this is a story about the search for meaning, about uh, finding redemption, forgiveness. It's about grace. This is a very quiet movie. There is no soundtrack really for this. Much of this movie is unlike most movies. We do not have background music playing in most, if not all, of this movie. The music we hear is either Robert Duvall just with a guitar or singing a cappella. There's a couple of scenes of his ex-wife, short excerpts of her performing in a show somewhere, and that's it. Uh, it's West Texas, very flat, very stark, and it's Robert Duvall. His character at one at one time had some success as a songwriter and maybe a country performer, and he reaches rock bottom. Okay, and this is the story of his struggles, his efforts to do better, to find redemption. This is a story about trying to understand what this world and our presence in it is all about. And this is extremely moving movie. Don't sit in front of this screen watching this movie with your phone out, checking your mail and sending text. You got to just shut everything down and watch. And that's true for all three of these movies I'm talking about. And watch. I'll show you one of the most moving scenes in any movie I know of. And it's very quiet. It's awkward. It's supposed to be awkward. And we see Tess Harper appear in this short little scene and really say little at all. And sometimes in life, the best thing you can do is just listen. And you'll hear one of the best acting performances ever in the scene from Robert Duvall.
Mac? You okay?
I was almost killed once in a car accident. I was drunk, and I ran on the side of the road, and I turned over 4 times. And they took me out of that car for dead, but I lived. And I prayed last night to know why I lived and she died, but I got no answer to my prayers. I still don't know why she died and I lived. I don't know the answer to nothing, not a blessed thing, you know. I don't know why I wandered out to this part of Texas drunk and you took me in and pitied me and helped me to straighten out, marry me. Why? Why did that happen? Is there a reason that happened? And Sonny's daddy died in the war. My daughter killed in an automobile accident. Why? You see, I don't trust happiness. I never did, I never will.
If that doesn't move, I don't know what would. To hear him pour out his troubles, his heart, his struggles, his internal struggles, right there is just, it'll just choke you up. The last movie I want to speak about is from 2005. And this movie is called Hustle and Flow. A lot of you are probably familiar with this movie. But I'm not a hip hop rap fan. I respect music, but it's not something I listen to. But this movie, based in that type of music, is just to me pretty much a masterpiece. And it's funny because on some of the live streams that I participated in a few years ago, it became kind of a joke about how much I like Hustle and Flow and that sort of thing. But it's sincere. It's sincere. Uh, Terrence Howard, Anthony Anderson, is that his name? Yeah, Anthony Anderson, and a really an excellent cast. Everybody acts their butts off in this movie. Let me tell you, there's some great performances. Again, this is a story about trying to find meaning in our lives as literally a pimp and prostitutes tell what they go through and what they feel and the emotions that affect them and the trauma in life that affects them. This is all played out in this movie. Anthony Anderson kind of plays the counterpoint to Terrence Howard, a DJ. He goes by, and Anderson goes by. He, one coming up from the same environment, Anderson uh, finds some success in life. He's a struggling middle class guy with a stable marriage, and he stumbles into a former classmate, Terrence Howard, who is a low level pimp hustler, uh, and they they kind of contrast each other, but they're also kind of similar to one another. Possibly the best performance in this movie, however, is given by an actress that this was her first major role. She had played in several movies, smaller parts in several movies, but Karen Manning. Every character has their own trauma, their own struggles, their own efforts to find their way in this world in a very gritty, a very difficult, a very disturbing life in Memphis, in the underbelly of society. If anything, this movie shows us that we can't forget the people that are in that underbelly of society, and that we need to show some grace. This scene just tears my heart out. what
Hey,
Don't ever do that to me again, D.
what, man?
No, I ain't some fucking cash machine where you can get shit for free.
Hey, ain't
D.
like you was in there sweating
No, D,
bullets
I
or some
gotta have
shit.
a say in what I
And
do.
you was only
No,
in there
from
for
now on,
half a
I'm
minute,
gonna have
man.
a say,
Damn.
D, in what I do.
Look, man, I was gonna give you what you
normally.
know.
Every time you come
You
up
got
short,
something for
D.
me. Do you got
Fuck
something for
you,
me?
D. Here, take it.
Hey,
You earned it.
fuck wrong with you, man? This is expensive, motherfucker. Hey, Nola, bring your ass. Nola, don't you do this shit right now. Nola, bring your ass here, man. You ever walk away from me? We do what the fuck we gotta do, man. By any means. Ain't that right? We take care of our shit. You think I like this shit? You think I want to spend the rest of my life pimping your pimple country ass? Well, not me. I fucking hate you. I hate this shit.
D. Do you know what I do in the back of them cars? Do you? Everybody's got something to do. Everybody's got something important going on in their life but me, D. And I want something.
What do you want?
I don't really know, but I just want something.
What do you want?
I don't know.
Tell me what the fuck you want to do.
Not this, D.
heartbreaking and disturbing. Uh, all of us struggle to find meaning in our lives. We all want to be forgiven. We all want to be understood. And that's what this movie is really about. Finding our place in the world, trying to maybe be a little bit better than we were the day before. Uh, and making ourselves a better person as time goes by. So Hustle and Flow has a great story to tell. Watch it with a critical eye and look for the subtle inspiration you might find in it. By the way, several of these movies were nominated. All of these movies were nominated for various Golden Globe and Oscars. Uh, in the case of Hustle and Flow, uh, Song Award, the Oscar went to this film. His Heart Out at Fort Penn. So there you go. There's 3 movies you really uh, might enjoy, and that are not superhero movies. Not, everybody. Now, that's not to say there's not a little bit of violence in some of them, but it's not gratuitous violence. It's not superheroes saving the world. It's not, blockbuster. It's a story. And they use music as a theme to progress through the story. And it all three, all three are movies that we should hold up there at a very high level and look to when we're wanting to watch something really good. So that'll do it for me today. I'll remind everybody, and maybe these movies were trying to help us remember that. You don't know what anybody's going through. You don't know what life's handed to some of us. So why don't you try, instead of hate, try love? Love your neighbor.